I'm Megan Robinson, and I'm an aerial acrobat. I began gymnastics at a young age. I spent about 10 years competing and taking classes within that sport before discovering the broader world of apparatus acrobatics. I started by simply Googling silks classes in my area, and I was surprised to find that there was a place that offered them just 15 minutes from my home. I quickly got involved in taking classes, and eventually I got to start teaching my own. Soft apparatuses are things like silks and rope and straps. All of these can be wrapped around the performer's body, and they mold to the positions that the performers are in. Steel apparatuses are things like hoop and trapeze. These apparatuses are hard, meaning that the performers have to work around the shape of the apparatus instead of wrapping it around themselves. I also do a lot of duo work or partner work. These have the added difficulty of working with another person and timing movements along with them. Some skills can take a lot of time to get, but it's once you perfect them that it can then be added to routines or acts in contexts. And that's when you can start to explore what kind of meanings and expressions you can add to what you're doing. Those meanings and expressions, those are what make aerial acrobatics an art. The sport has inherent risks, like burns and bruises. Those are pretty much inevitable, but there are also overt dangers, like falling. About a year ago, I was practicing during open training time when my coach found me unconscious on the ground. I had fallen out of the silks, and I had a concussion, as well as spinal and wrist injuries. Even in the ambulance, though, when I was talking to my mom, just as I regained consciousness, I asked her, "You aren't gonna make me stop doing this, right?" I think she knew more than I did how hard it would be to get back up and keep going after this. It turned out that I had actually lost pretty much all of my back flexibility. I couldn't even bend over when I walked out of the hospital. And so I've learned to be a lot more careful after this experience because I want to take care of myself. I want to keep my body able to do this for as long as possible because you rely a lot on your body in this sport. Like, that's all you have, and so I really want to make sure I take care of that. I've always known that I wanted to come back to this no matter what. This is what I love to do, and I don't want anything to stop me at it. Obviously, today I'm still doing aerial arts, and I'm really hoping that I can get to the point that I can make it not just a hobby, but part of my career as well. There are a lot of big, really prestigious performing companies out there. They have the best performers in the world. But when they do their auditions and casting, they'll take people from entirely different skill sets and stick them on something they haven't done before. And they did that because they have seen those people, they've seen how they work and how they learn. There are some circumstances that you can't control, but within those circumstances, there are a lot of things that you can, like your character and your attitude about learning things.